Lavender jelly.
It's just paprika for us Hungarians.
I see a lot of alcohol as well.
You might get tipsy.
Wow, that's a lot of lavender. Hey everyone, welcome from day 2 in Budapest. Wow, I absolutely love this city. So I woke up early today and I decided to go for a food tour. I booked the tour with Locals again and I'm super excited because this is actually a vegetarian food tour. She's catered it for me, which is going to be really interesting, almost like a challenge because Hungarians eat a lot of meat. But because Budapest is a student city and it's filled with universities and students and people who are really conscious of the environment, there's like a lot of vegan and vegetarian food. So I think it's going to be possible for me to taste the local cuisines but in a vegetarian way. And of course you guys are coming with me. Right now I'm just walking to the meeting point to start the tour and I'm going to be meeting Nelli. So let's go. Okay, we're fast walking as always. I just feel like no matter how much I plan, I will always get late. Even yesterday, today, consistency, you know, at least I'm consistent. So I'm finally here with Nelli.
Hello, hi everybody. So my name is Nelli. My company is Nelicious Travels because I'm a passionate foodie and traveler. And my tours are always private tours, and even if it's a sightseeing tour, I have a culinary twist in it, but I mainly do private food tasting tours where you can learn everything about Hungarian cuisine, Hungarian ingredients, delicacies, specialties, and also the drinks.
Yum. So I'm really excited. I'm going to do less talking and more eating now. So let's go explore what food in Budapest looks like.
Thank you. Great Market Hall, where we're standing now, was built 1897, 1 year after Hungary turned 1,000 years old. Why was it built? Because the government wanted that the population of the capital city gets the same good food supply as the countryside. This is a cherry Palinka. It's a spirit, it's a distilled alcohol, Palinka. And every nation has its distilled alcohols. Like the Japanese have sake made from rice, the Russians have vodka made from potato. We have Palinka, we're very proud of it because we make it from fruits, in Hungary ripe fruit, and it only has 2 ingredients, that in Hungary ripe fruit and water. No additives, no added sugar, no added aromas.
Nelli was just telling me about Palinka, which is I would say almost like the national drink of Hungary. There's some that even have 50-60%, which is to me just bizarre. I don't know what would happen if I take a shot of a 60%.
If it's too warm, you might get tipsy.
Yeah, but I love it. They've also got massive bottles and small bottles in case you want to get one for your friend when you're here. But Nelli just told me that they have over 200 paprika varieties in Hungary.
Exactly. And we call paprika everything what has to do with bell pepper, and chili is just paprika for us Hungarians. This is the typical traditional Hungarian bell pepper, wax pepper. Also we call it TV paprika. This is the base for most of the Hungarian cooked dishes.
Wow. Usually for me, paprika means the bell peppers or like a really spicy chili. So yeah.
Yeah.
Another ingredient that Hungary is absolutely obsessed with is lavender. Of all things, you'll always see lavender everywhere in Budapest.
I can see Palinka, I can see jams, honey, jellies,
Some
chocolates, scents, creams, oils.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of lavender. Amazing.
Make sure that you get one of the lavender sodas on a hot sunny day from the Great Hall Market. And this store was super nice. Nelli made me try a lot of lavender flavored products which I never thought existed.
The only lavender shop in the Great Market Hall. Cheers. I'm so tempted right now. Like I feel like I'm going to blame you for this. I'm so tempted to go back to all the shops and get one jam, lavender jam, one of this. Amazing. I'm loving the tour so far, where I'm getting to learn so much about Hungary because I'm kind of getting a flavor of the history and how people live here through their food, and I think that's amazing, something I've never experienced before while traveling.
Plum, absolutely favorite of Hungarians. We make everything out of it. Jam, jelly, dumplings. We make palinka, schnapps out of it. We make wine out of it. We make everything out of plums.
We're trying the famous plum of Hungary. I feel like this is a monumental moment for me. I could make this like an advert, you know, for plums. That's really good, and it's very different. I have to say that even the color from the inside is not like what we get usually, because what we have is really red and there's like a lot of juice, and this is something that honestly tastes a bit different than what I know plums to be. I love it. We have some cheeses, Hungarian cheeses, we have some crackers, and we have a dip, which is basically made from.
This is a spread made from a typical Hungarian curd. It's a mix between a curd and the cottage cheese.
That's really nice. Really
Like
nice.
it?
I've never had a dip made with paprika before, but that tastes so good. We're going to improvise now when we're back home. So another important aspect that I've learned in Hungary is that they love pickling, and I don't think I've ever seen the number of varieties that they've pickled here. The most surprising one for me was baby watermelons right there, which I've literally never seen in my life being pickled and eaten. And they have managed to pickle almost everything here, so from paprikas to cauliflower, baby onions, cucumbers, gherkins, and you guys usually eat it with like your food, right, on the side.
With our lunch, yeah, instead of a salad.
Yeah, just like I feel like in India as well, we're very big on pickles, and I think I've actually never seen another country in the world that has so many pickles. Okay, so we're having a shot of plum palinka now. Oh my god, it is so strong.
40%.
I can feel it. I can feel the heat going in. Wow. You guys are hardcore for having that normally. Wow. So Nelly, out of all the dishes that are behind us, which one would you say that if someone's here for a day, which one should they absolutely try if they're meat eaters?
If they are meat eaters, I would definitely try the stew, the guyash stew, which we call pörkölt, or what is very typical as well, the stuffed cabbage with sauerkraut and a dollop of sour cream.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys now have your dish recommendations. So we're headed to our next spot now, which is going back to the Jewish quarters, which is basically where I came from, to try out the food there, because that is basically the hub of all the good food as well. And we're taking a tram, my first mode of public transport within Budapest.
Push it down.
Ah, so now I have a validated ticket. Now we're at the final stop for the day, which is a restaurant called Big Feast right here in the Jewish quarters. This is where Nelly says that she brings everyone, and it's a must try. It looks super authentic with a lot of food behind me. I'm really excited to try everything, and we're gonna have a potato pasta dish. So yay for all the carbs. Thank you. So we're going to be trying the first proper meal now. So I'm going to start with my favorite, which is
So that's a fried partisan. It's a kind of a squash, which has a very different flavor to normal squashes, I would say.
I love the dip, the tartar dip, right? It's really nice. And now to my favorite potatoes, my favorite thing.
These are onion potatoes with a dash of paprika.
So nice, so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I've got my first chimney cake in Hungary, which I always thought was from Prague, but I was very wrong, and it's from here. So that is what they use to make.
Yeah, those ones are for the cones filled with ice cream, and the big ones are for the chimney cakes.
Alright, so right now I have a chimney cake in my hands, which is one of the most famous desserts of Budapest, of Hungary. And I personally thought that this was from Prague. But that's the beauty of food, of history, of culture, and I think that's exactly what we've learned throughout the day, at least I have. You're the expert here. I feel like just via food, I've been able to understand so much about the Hungarian culture, about people, about families, how they connect with each other, and just so much more. So I really feel like this is something that one should definitely try when they're traveling as well, because for me, this was my first proper food walk that I've ever done. So, and I feel like I'm going to be doing this in every country I go to now. I absolutely loved it. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
showing me
joining
around.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
And,
joining.
in case you guys want to book something like this or want to get a nice private experience where you can really see the city through Nelli's eyes and through the food, then you can check out the link in the description. I'll be linking her socials, and otherwise it's called Nelicious Travels.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, go for it. Support more female entrepreneurs. Go. I always stay at the one fam hostel no matter where I go. I was here in Madrid, in Sevilla, in Barcelona. They're amazing.
A quick outfit change for me. I got so tired after the food tour, so I went and I bought a new ring, by the way. That is the one in black. And it was a vintage store right next to my hostel. I'll put the location link in the comments if anyone wants to know. And it was super cheap. And then I was kind of feeling tired, so I went to my bed and I fell asleep and immediately passed out. So slept for an hour, woke up, practiced some German, and now I'm planning on going to the House of Terror Museum. It shuts at 6 and it's going to be 5, so I really need to rush. And then I'm thinking, I really want some me time since this morning I've been at the hostel chilling with some people. Also went for the food tour. So I thought, so for some me time, I'm going to go to this park here. And I came here two years in 2019 or 18. 2019, and I remember sitting in that park at night, so I really want to sit there for a bit, spread my blanket, read a book. And that's what you need to do when you're here in Budapest as well. You need to go to a park and chill because the parks here are beautiful. So I'm going to do that, watch the sunset, and then come back to the hostel for some activities. So let's go.
I'm in Budapest for like 4 days, which is why I'm traveling kind of slow and taking it easy, also doing some work every morning, and it's not insanely rushed. But for example, the last time I was here for 2 days, and I know a lot of you guys would come here for a shorter period of time. And if you do that, then I will give you a separate sort of an itinerary, which would probably be something like on the first day you spend on the Pest side. Still you have to take a walking tour, you should do the food tour. That kind of gives you an idea of everything here. Go to the park, which has the big Ferris wheel, and go to the city park, take the oldest metro line. And for the second day, what you should definitely do is go towards the Buda side, which is basically where the castles are. You should go to Fisherman Bastion for sunrise, go to the thermal bath. If you're into art, you can go to the galleries, but basically the other side of Pest, which is Buda. And yeah, that would be your 2 days here. Just walking around, and I had no idea that on my way back to where I'm going, which is the park, I crossed the Opera House, and it is so beautiful. The guide in the morning was telling me that it is going to be stunning, and it is. It's really, really pretty. There, everyone's dressed up and outside, and it looks so nice. And it's also supposed to be one of the oldest, not the oldest. I think that one's in Italy, but this is one of the oldest. Oh my God, I see it. I see it. This brings back so many memories. Surreal to be back at a place that I'd come to like 3 years ago almost, not even 4 years back. And wow, like it just feels really weird. I remember sitting in this park one night really late, and at night this just gets full. Right now it's still so nice though. I love the culture of like bringing your, you know, little blanket, not a blanket, but like something that you can spread basically on the ground and sit on it, because it's so nice everywhere. There's so many parks. Just sit, get some food, get a book and just chill. I feel like that is an integral part of when you come to Europe. I'm gonna find a nice spot, take a round, maybe get some coffee. There's a lot of restaurants behind me. They're not gonna be insanely cheap, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. But I'm so happy to be here. That is definitely a better spot, and I'll tell you why. because you have the view of the Budapest Eye right behind you. I personally don't recommend going on it because honestly, it's nothing that great. I did it last time because I mean, a kid almost, and I thought, oh, it's going to be really fun and exciting, but it was very underwhelming to say the least. And that's what I think about most Ferris wheels so far. So there's a Ferris wheel that's yet to change my mind. This one's average, but the view is really nice. The park is really nice. So I recommend coming here, not going on the Ferris wheel because it's expensive and unnecessary. I'm now looking at the St. Stephen's Basilica, which is beautiful and it is insanely big. I've been here earlier as well, so that's why I'm not going inside. After being to so many European cities and seeing so many different churches, I feel like, yes, I appreciate the architecture from the outside. I read about it and then I kind of like see if I want to spend my money on it or not. And I feel like there are a lot of things in Budapest to see. So yeah, see it from outside. It's a beautiful marble. Have a coffee, sit at one of these places, and you can also skip going inside. But yeah, it's beautiful. I can't believe you have an Anjuna ice pop here. Imagine if they had cream chalk, which is like the most famous ice cream place in Anjuna. Lol. So while walking around, I found this restaurant called Vegan Garden and it looked so beautiful. I just got some pancakes with some Hungarian filling and it looks really good. Everything is vegan, so there's fake meat. I love that the city has so many vegan restaurants and you can actually try Hungarian food but vegan. So that's amazing. So firstly, I have some iced latte here. I feel like they don't make their coffee very strong here. Or maybe I have coffee that's too strong. Okay, let's do a taste test. Wow. Oh my god. This is so good. There's so much flavor in here, which I feel is usually not common for European dishes. So I feel that the paprika is basically their secret. It's so good. It's so good. 10 on 10, I would recommend. I just got back after an amazing meal, but then got stuck in the rain because it was raining really heavily outside, and now I'm back in my hostel. Hostel 1, I recommend it. Always has really fun stuff going on. So we have some really fun games tonight. I don't know what they're going to be. So I'm going to go have some fun, drink some drinks, and then go to bed.
Ours is still going. Come on! It's tight. It's tight. Everyone's made their bets in already?
We have.
I'm gonna add in. I'm gonna bet. Everyone make sure you cheer on Jess while we get it done, okay?